How many courgettes does one person need? It's not 5 billion weeds in it or anything. I don't know. Absolutely not, mate. Good morning. Welcome to another allotment vlog. A little bit overcast today, a little bit chilly, hence why I'm in the greenhouse for a little warm up. I'm so used to it being warm that now when it's cold, I'm not dressing appropriately. So I've not got a coat or anything, so I'm a little bit chilly. Welcome back. If you're one of the gang, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. I'm Emma. This is my greenhouse on my allotment plot in Derbyshire. And we are filming everything that we do here, the highs, the lows. It's our first growing season, so we got it in end of July, August last year, 2023. Yeah, maths. 2023. So we did a full renovation, getting it workable because it was overgrown, weeds left, you know, how allotment plots normally come. And we've spent our time converting it, and now we're in our first growing season, so we're excited. So subscribe, follow along if you're interested in that. Now that spiel's over, we can get into the video. It's before work. Once again, I'm not a morning person, and I've just sat in 45 minutes of traffic to get here. It normally takes me 10 minutes. So that was fun. And I've come in the greenhouse because I'm cold, and there are a couple of greenhouse jobs to do to begin with. So I think I'm going to get on with those, and then I've got some stuff to plant out, and I'm going to start sorting the flower bed, because that's a nice job. Well, it's not a nice job, it's a lot of hard graft, but it will be nice when it grows. So first of all, I've got all my squash, I've got some squash out, actually. I've got all my courgettes out, pretty much, and one cucumber out, but this is an extra tray, and this has got my pumpkins that I want to grow up my archway. So this has got the, oh, that's a courgette. I thought I'd done all my courgettes. How many courgettes does one person need? Anyway, so there's butternut squash in here, there's baby blue pumpkins, there's Jack little pumpkins, there's cucamelons, which are just the cutest little cucumber plant in the whole world. Gherkin cucumbers, and some random sunflowers. Don't need them. But what I accidentally did was I've planted 2 to some pots because I thought they wouldn't germinate, but then they did germinate. So now they're like overcrowded. So I need to organise what on earth is going on in here and pot them on. I have got some pots, perfect size pots. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to spend 5 minutes doing this, chilling, trying to wake up, because I'm not there yet. I'm not a morning bean. And yeah, that's the first job, and then we'll go outside once I've warmed up enough. Right, there we go. I've taken the decision actually to not repot the cucumbers or the cucamelons, because in my experience, they really hate being repotted. Pretty much, I think I had 5 cucumber plants at home and only 1 survived being repotted. So I'm just going to leave them until I put them in the ground, because the cucamelons I can put out together anyway, and the gherkin cucumbers, I'll just figure that out once I put them in the ground. But I'm not gonna repot them because I can't deal with the drama of the cucumber, basically. But they're all done, nice. So I said I was going to tackle the flower bed, but I think before I do that, I have got to plant some other stuff out, because it's all going a bit crazy in the greenhouse. We've got chaos in the greenhouse. First of all, my runner beans are getting real big. Real big. These are really big now. So I've got, these are Scarlet Emperor runner beans. Only 2 out of 3 germinated, but I'm only going to plant 2 because I don't know if I like runner beans or not. And then I've got climbing purple climbing beans, which are also ready to go out. And then these are French beans and Blue Lake beans. I'm going to try and put those with the sweet corn. I don't know if that will work or not, but they're only little, so they don't, you know, they can still stay in here. They're not overtaking the world, but these are overtaking the world. So I'm going to go and plant some runner beans. This does mean I have to make a decision about where the runner beans are going to go. They're going to go up an arch, I know that much. I think I'm going to put them up the middle arch. I'm just looking outside thinking, God, I've not actually planned this through. Yeah, the middle arch. Let's go for it. Middle arch. I'm going to do some prep. I'll wrap some twine around and then I'll plant them. Also got these Poland cucumbers that I think can go out. They're about, you know, they're big enough now. I did plant 4 of these and 4 have come up, but I'm only going to put 2 up here because I think 4 will be too many, and I've got some gherkins that I want to put out as well, so I don't want to plant too many of one type of cucumber. So yeah, I'm just going to plant these in up this little thing, structure I created. That's a little bit, I'm now looking at it thinking that's a little bit small, but it's in now, so you're gonna have to do it for the team, mate. Right, on a roll. Let's do something. Oh, the flower bed. Yes, the entire reason I'm here. Tell me you've got ADHD without telling me you've got ADHD, you know what I mean? I came here to do the flower bed. I told you all I was going to do the flower bed. Let's do the flower bed. So, this is the flower bed, or it was the flower bed. It's now the weed bed. It's the bed of death. This did have tulips and daffodils in, and if it didn't have tulip and daffodil bulbs in, I'd just cardboard and compost it. But because I don't want to suffocate the bulbs, I sort of want them to come back next year. Or do I? Can I be arsed? Just thinking on the fly. Basically, I didn't really fill this with tulip. Like, if I'd have known what I was doing, I'd have filled it with tulip bulbs. But I didn't know what I was doing, so I just dotted them, and it looked kind of average. So can I just get away with just covering it? Or should I chop them down and weed it? You can see there's absolutely millions of these big weeds in. So if I just cover it with have I even got any cardboard? That'll be the deciding factor. Hang on. Well, the decision's been made for me because we've got no cardboard. We used it all. I have got some at home, but I didn't bring it, so that's the problem, isn't it? So I think I'm going to have to go and hand weed this. Oh, that's going to be painful. Yeah, I'll weed this bed then. Well, yeah. I'll weed this bed then. Okay, yeah, that's easy. There's not 5 billion weeds in it or anything. Oh my God, this is going to take forever. I don't think I can even hoe them out because of the type of weeds they are. Let's see if I can hoe them out. Oh, aha. I can hoe them out. Okay, this is fine. Some tulips and daffodils may not survive the process. Sorry. So, I've weeded the plot. Well, I've weeded the bed, flower bed. I'm going to put some compost on top just to help the soil, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do after that. I've got some spare seeds, flower seeds, that I don't really know what to do with. So I'm going to I've got some compost here. I'm going to mix the seeds in with the compost and just scatter them around and see what happens. A bit like you would with a wildflower mix. So I've got zinnia. Yeah, I'm not sure how many of each I've got left, to be honest. Oh, like 4 in there, that's good. But I had more than that. Cosmos and Helichrysanthem straw flowers. I'm just going to go and see what else I've got in my seed box, because that doesn't seem like very many flowers to me. So I've just found, I've not got very many seeds here. Most of my flower seeds are at home because that's where I've been sowing them, but I found these funny zinnias, which I have planted like in trays like you would normally plant seedlings, but we'll do it this way as well. In there. And then some calendula. This is all just stuff I've got spare, so may as well use it. So I've put all the seeds in this compost thing. Just going to mix it up and then sprinkle it onto the new bed to make like a wildflower mix. I don't know if it'll work, who knows, but this is what we're doing. And we'll see if that works, and if not, I'll plant some other flowers in there. I'll just keep on top of water until they germinate. Probably loads of weeds are going to germinate, but that's fine. And then I might, depending on how well this goes, I might also plant my dahlias in here, but we'll have to see how many of these grow. I thought, to be fair, I thought I had more seeds than I did, so that's on me. But yes, I'm just going to go around, give everything a water that needs a water, have a little check on everything. Oh, and I've got my nasturtiums and sunflowers to plant as well. So, just gone round and weeded this bed. This had spinach in it, perpetual spinach, but we pulled it out because it was going to flower. So someone commented actually that the soil quality here is poor. That certainly is the case, but unfortunately I just don't have the funds to cover every bed in compost. We've got a compost that we're making ourselves now going, but obviously that takes time, so at the moment we're just working with what we've got. And things like sunflowers, which I've grown lovingly at home, all different types, I think will probably be okay. I'm not going to fertilise it, I'm not going to do anything. Next year we'll no-dig them like we have the other beds and we'll help them out a bit, but for this year this is what we're working with. I've got all sorts of different sunflowers here. Giant sunflowers, red sunflowers, mixed sunflowers. So I'm going to sort of try and spread these out in this bed here. And my hope is that these will give some sort of shade to the brassicas, because obviously sunflowers get quite big, quite tall. They'll put some shade on the pot and obviously they'll look pretty as well. So that is the plan. That is what we're doing. I'm just trying to figure out which ones I've got. Mixed, red. Okay, and I'll try and put them out so they're semi-symmetrical, but I didn't number how many sunflowers I was going to sow, so I just sowed a load, so there are random numbers. But yeah, I'll just dot these around. How many of these have I got? 5. These are the giant sunflowers, and we planted these in our garden last year, and they got to about 7 foot. So hopefully we have similar success. And you might be thinking my sunflowers look quite leggy. They are, but I grew them in the greenhouse at home, so I don't know why they've got leggy, because they've had access to sun. So I don't know. Sir, where are you? Sir, absolutely not, mate. Absolutely not happening. You've seen lovely scrummy new food, haven't you? Not for you, I'm afraid. Not for you. So I think we can call that a day today. It's not been as long as, well, I've been here for quite a while, but I've not filmed that much because, to be honest, a lot of the time I spent weeding, which is just a fact of allotment life, unfortunately. But we've got the flower bed sorted. As I say, that's a bit of an experiment, so I wish I had more seeds. I might just get a bulk pack of like zinnia and cosmos seeds and do it again if they don't come up, but we'll leave it for a bit, we'll see. I've still got my dahlias growing at home, so you know, if they don't come up, I'll just plant all my dahlias in that bed and it'll be fine. Sunflowers are out, I've watered everything in, I've watered everything that needs watering, I've watered the greenhouse. And yeah, I've just mostly been weeding, to be honest. I've had a sort out of the greenhouse. There are some things that still need to go out, but I've just run out of time today, so I'll do those when I next come. There might be some more things to bring from home. I repotted all my brassicas at home, so I've got kohlrabi. What else have I got? Purple cauliflower, that's exciting. And I've also got my sweet corn and tomatoes and everything at home, so there'll still be stuff to be getting on with. Yeah. Oh, I'll leave you on a really good note. When we came the other day, Sam found a frog in the long grass when he was mowing it. Thankfully, he didn't mow over the frog. God, that would have been carnage. But he found a frog hopping about in the long grass, so he relocated it to the pond. And we had it in the pond, and it had a little swim. We made sure it could get out. We were looking at it for a while thinking, can that frog get out? But then it did get out, so it can get in and out of the pond. So hopefully we've got a resident frog. That would be lovely. But either way, there was a frog in the pond. Even if we put it there, there was a frog in the pond at one point on this allotment. So I'll insert a couple of clips that we got of the frog in the pond here.
I don't want it to think it can't get out though.
Hello.
Finally got a frog.
Yeah, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, subscribe. This has been a bit of an odd job mess around vlog, but sometimes I do more, sometimes I do less. This is just allotment life. So yeah, subscribe if you fancy it. Leave a like, leave a comment. As always, constructive criticism, not constructive criticism, hints and tips are appreciated. And I love to know what you're growing and what you're doing at the same time. And if you're in a different climate, what are you doing? Because in Australia it's autumn, winter, maybe. And I like to know what's happening in different climates, because obviously we're in Derbyshire, UK, which is pretty standard. not many extremes in the Derbyshire realm. But yeah, let me know what you're doing. The plot looks great. I'm just looking out on it. I'll insert some clips at the end, so you can see how it's looking. But yeah, I'm so pleased. And I'll see you all next week. Bye.
Oh, hello. Did you think this video was over? Did you think that this video was over, but there's 5 or so minutes left? Well, for you hardcore watchers that watch past the outro, there's a little surprise for you. We explain what we're doing, but basically we helped my dad and his partner with their allotment plot, which is just behind ours on the site. And we filmed it, but basically it was a lot of digging. So the footage only added up to be about 5 minutes, which isn't enough for a vlog in itself, but we are going to add it on to the end of this vlog. So if you watch this far, enjoy. You get a little bonus allotmenting clip. So if you watch this far, leave a little shh emoji, you know, the one that's like, it's a secret. And then maybe people will be like, oh, what's that all about? But yeah. Enjoy.
Hello everybody, we are at the allotment today. We've not done much on our pot as it's kind of in that process where we're just waiting. So currently today we're helping Emma's dad out and partner with their plot. Ted is with us. I've gone and mowed the paths around our plot. There's everybody hard at work over there. Yes, I have.
I'd come and talk to you. I'm not sure how much Sam has said about today, but if he's already told you everything in the edit, I'll edit myself out. But if he's not, I'll keep this in. Basically, we're here helping my dad and my dad's partner with their plot. I think I've mentioned before, she's flowers mainly, and they got their plot once they saw us got our plot. It's a little half plot, and we're just helping set it up. It's kind of, their plot got the brunt of the rain and the flood, so it's been too wet to work on it, hence why it's like we're in the season and we're working on it. Normally you do these jobs in autumn and spring, but it's been too wet to work on it, so what can you do? So yeah, we're just digging out, and I think the plan, I might start doing this now actually, is getting some cardboard on some of the other beds that she's not going to use straight away, to just sort of suppress some of the weeds, and sort of plot out where the other beds are going to be, and then we'll put some of the pallets on top to stop them blowing away. It's very warm, oh my word, I am sweating. We had to put sun cream on. What a day. So yeah, I think I'll see if I can start putting cardboard on, because there's not enough tools for me to really be digging. All the tools are used up. So I've done my little grass cutting, but now I'll make myself useful doing something else. This is the current state of this plot.
A rock.
These have been, we've given Ted a little den for shade, not that he's using it. These have been dug out, weeded, hoed over, tilled. That one we've covered with cardboard. Gonna do the same. This one if we've got enough cardboard. And then Julie's gonna start putting some fertiliser on and putting soil on top so she can plant into it. Good progress, I would say.